Hello! Welcome to Rose Tinted Diamonds. My name is Rosie. This is my November, I cannot believe it's November already, November month in review. Today I have 3 paintings. I'm only showing 2 today in person because my mother has the other one already. I said she was impatient. I meant it. That's who she is as a person. So, we will first start with my stop it. That's Lotus. My first finish of the month, little monster, was Cherry Blossom Tree. I will go ahead and pop a picture up so you can see the finish as it was before I chucked it at her. Not that she even had a frame ready, but she was like, gimme. So I could not give it to her. So Cherry Blossom Tree is by the artist Dakota Detweiler. I started that one on 9/30/2024 and finished it on 11/9/2024. I was hoping this month to get essentially one finish every 10 days. So like before the 10th, I would finish Cherry Blossom Tree. Before the 20th, I would finish Cherry Yuki. Before, the end of the month, I would finish Hades and Persephone. But like it almost worked. We were almost there. I'll explain after, when we get there. But this one took me like a month and a half because of all sorts of different things that were going on in my life. It's okay. My goal for the year is like 20 paintings for the year. And we are very close to that. This was finish number 17 for the year. Finish number 31 overall. I gifted it to my mother. I loved everything about that one. So if you look here, I can show you kind of at least like the parts I loved. There was like an iridescent look to this, like a rainbowy effect, like all around the white, which made the nighttime scene pop. They used metallic drills for the stars, and then the butterflies were like chock full of like ABs, and as were some of the like petals. Sorry, brain. I was like, what? Leaves? Not leaves. Petals. The only part that really like stuck out just a little bit, and this is being like hyper picky, was these were like the grass was a little stark and like line-y in comparison to like some of the other attributes about the painting. It was a very, very, very nice painting. I had a ton of fun the entire time. Every section was different because again, you've got all of these different colors and, like palette and different things going on. So it was a wonderful painting to do. I highly recommend this one if you like the image. I would not have probably picked this one up if it wasn't for my mom. But I do not regret it in any way, shape, or form. It was a square painting. The size was 27.6 by 34.6 inches. I apparently did not write, 88 centimeters by 70 centimeters. Okay. Enjoyment was like 8 out of 10. Confetti was like a 6 out of 10. There was quite a bit of confetti in like the night sky specifically. And the petals, because it's a mixture of like the same color but different shades of the same color. So a lot of this was color blocking down here, which is why it didn't get any higher than a 6 out of 10. So yeah, this was start number 33. There was 59 colors in this one. There was 3 ABs, 1 electro diamond, which is that metallic diamond, and 3 fairy dust diamonds. 99,193 drills on the canvas. Be good. Be good. But everything else was great. I loved that painting. So next, we'll talk about my second. I got some good finishes this month, actually. I'm so stoked at the progress I was able to make. So this one, if Lotus will remove his buttocks, is Hallow Witch by Cherryuki. I started this for Jaded Jamboree on 5/6/2024. Look at that tail. Oh my gosh. I think he sees like a squirrel or like a bird or something outside. But started it 5/6/2024. I struggled on this one quite a bit. So it took me until 11/24, which is where, you know, I was like, yeah, I didn't quite finish her within 10 days. But I also worked on Hades and Persephone. Like, I was trying to intermix, and that, it just doesn't work for me at the moment. I'm gonna try some new stuff this next time. But she is 50 by 70 centimeters. She doesn't really do inches in her stuff, just centimeters. This was start number 24 and number 8 for the year. So I'm still learning, very, very much learning kind of what I like, what I don't like, how to chart special drills, how not to chart special drills. So take this as a complete and utter learning experience. Honestly, in the camera, she looks less confetti-y than she is in person. And I think she looks amazing in camera. In person, it's a little bit more muddled. I would almost say maybe a larger size on this guy, but I don't know if I would have, like, I think it would have burnt me out if it was any bigger than it is right now. Which is funny because 50 by 70 is not that much to me. Like, I do bigger paintings, so it was just a lot for me. 53 colors in this one. Didn't have a number of drills. Start number 24, 8 for the year. Finish number 32 overall, and 18 for the year. Did this for Jaded Jamboree 2024, or at least started it. Things that I loved about this canvas. So I love the way that her hair is charted. I love how that came out. I love the little cat. I think he's adorable. I love her dress. Honestly, like the color blocking in the dress kind of makes it for me, because you've got, you know, this is a little muddled. Her hand isn't super, in person at least, it's not super well like defined, I would say. So that was tough. But the way the skirts turned out was pretty cool too. I was not enamored with the way the flower turned out. And the background's a little splotchy. And I wish I had decided to just do the moon as like one color and essentially like try and color fix a little bit of it, because to me that looks like, I wish it was one color. It should be like essentially a solid color, or at least like 1 to 2 shades rather than like 12. I guess I just wish there was more definition. I'm not used to this amount of confetti. Again, I'm learning my personal likes and dislikes, and this amount of confetti is like, it drove me a little bonkers. I was like trying to do these big sections, thinking that maybe, you know, if I like try to go by color, or try to go, you know, like, or I even tried, you know, from one corner of the section to like the other corner of the section, trying to just, but there was so many colors in each part that it just, I had some trouble with it. I do overall love the painting, and I have already bought 2 from Jade and will be trying some of her pixel charting kits. I already have an eye on some of those. Don't Talk to the Snakes is very high on that list. As well as like The Girl on the Broomstick, which I can't remember. Night Ride, I think, or something like that. But there's definitely some absolute winners in Jade's shop. Don't let this deter you. And your experience may definitely be different than mine. Again, I'm not one for this amount of confetti. I need both in my life, and too much color blocking drives me crazy. Too much confetti drives me crazy, and it just, yeah. But overall, I did like this one. I love the washi on the side too. It totally fits with the witchy theme. That was from Simply Gilded, as was the one that I have on pretty much every painting I own is all Simply Gilded. Unless it's from like Diamond Art Club when they were doing their like random washies. I'll keep some of those. So yeah. Took a while. There's no popping drills. I will say that Jade squares are amazing to work with. They do sometimes have like holes and tabs and things, but what company doesn't? Along with the fact that her kit, literally both of the kits that I've done from her, have had the most extras. So you're not running out of drills, and if you do, you can just contact Jade and she'll hook you right up. It's not a big deal. So working with her stuff was an absolute dream, and that made this all the more like easier to get through when I was struggling with like the confetti and stuff. So at least I wasn't fighting any of the product itself. Her products are top notch for sure. Then this is Hades and Persephone by Margaret Morales. This is my, I think, second Margaret Morales painting. There we go. Ooh, end date. So that was last night. So I did not finish this in the month of November. However, I quite literally had like right through here and just like a small bit like in here to do once the clock struck midnight on like 11 like 30 the last day. So I'm gonna go ahead and consider this a part of my November like finishes, because it was such a small amount that I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I finished, 6 kids next month, because I didn't really do that much diamond painting on it in December. So she is already kit down. I will say I had a few troubles, and we'll get to there, but Hades and Persephone, Margaret Morales, Diamond Art Club. I started this 7/24/24. Very obviously, I had lots of other projects that I ended up doing, like drills and chills and different things like that, in the middle of doing this project. So she ended yesterday at 12/1/24. She is not archived. She actually just came back in stock, which is fabulous timing. She is 65 centimeters by 86 centimeters, or 25.6 inches by 33.9 inches. Square drills. I love the square drills. Diamond Art Club square drills are also amazing. I did the last 2 kits, I will say I did have some popping drills. Not like anything crazy, but definitely one of those, like, at the end I had to like kind of keep an eye out for it, because I'm like, okay, I don't want any of the drills to pop out. This was start number 30, start number 14 for 2024, finish number 19 for the year, and, or no, for over, wait. I did that backwards. So it is finish number 33. I'm a ding dong some days. And then finish number 19 for the year. I I didn't do this for any events. I just started it basically when I got it, or not long after I got it. Things that I loved about the kit. I could do this without notes. Basically, the entire rendering. I love Margaret Morales' artwork, and so it's so easy for me to love this painting, along with the fact that it's Hades and Persephone, and I adore any sort of like mythology, whether it's Greek or, you know, like Latin, like any Latin. I'm an idiot. It's fine. But like I love mythology, like Norse mythology and different things like that. So this was super fantastic to do. Along with, I'm sorry, her hair is gorgeous. I love the rendering of her hair. I love the rendering of the like peonies. I love the rendering of her dress. Some of the ABs are a little like odd seeming, and I know my husband is like, can you can you not have these like little, he hates these for some reason. So I'll decide later on whether or not I decide to like take those little just like dots out. I personally don't mind them. That seems off. Like that one drill seems off. Okay. Now I'm like, But honestly, the rendering is gorgeous. This, we're gonna, I'm actually gonna bring it up to the screen instead. But that fairy dust, the dark green with the like silver, is gorgeous, and it's my absolute favorite. I'm kind of sad I didn't have as many extras of some of the special drills that I had hoped for. Here's the bottom, by the way. Like just more gorgeous peonies and dress and that sort of thing. The faces were done beautifully. The skull is amazing. And yeah, it was a ton of fun. I love all of the colors in this kit. I think it was such a beautiful blend of like wintry, you know, like muted tones, the dark blues, and then like straight up into like the reds and the pinks and the purples that are so striking against that like kind of muted background. So yeah, this has been absolutely amazing. So those are my finishes. As far as this next month, I know I'm gonna do this guy called, I think Let's Celebrate is the name of the thing. It was like a Diamond Ops kit at Walmart for like $10, but my mom loved it. So once again, we do things for our family and our friends and different things that we wouldn't normally do. She has a thing for gnomes. So it's all gnomes. It's 3 gnomes. And it's a partial. So I think that'll be fun. I'm kind of sad to make this my 20th kit for the year, but also I think I'm going to use this in my Christmas premiere. I've never done any sort of premiere of any kind, so this will be interesting. Hopefully I figure out when I need to do things, and I'm trying to figure out like maybe some tag questions and stuff to do for like New Year's and Christmas. So hopefully it'll be fun and exciting. Maybe I'll have my husband join me. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Leave it to me to do things last minute. But outside of that, I am so confused. So I was requested by my 7-year-old to finish his Kirby painting from Jada Gem Shop. Or not finish, but do the Kirby painting from Jada Gem Shop. My husband, who always requests the same thing, and I don't listen to him ever, has said I should do my oldest kit, which would be Cauldron of Myrrh. It feels weird doing a Halloween-ish kit this close to Halloween. So like we're past Halloween, but we're far closer to past Halloween than closer to start of Halloween. So to me, it just doesn't feel right doing it in December. My other options that I've kind of considered, I know Mary Morales by, I think it's House of Miscellanea. She's doing a event called Mary Morales, and having another reason to do a Morales diamond painting, count me in. It goes through December and January, I believe. So it shouldn't be like too difficult to at least fit one in those next 2 months. So yeah, we'll have to see kind of what I end up deciding. I just don't know. Like, there's so many that I want to do, and so I am on the struggle bus for what to actually kit up. I have all of my, after everything is said and done, I have all of my all of my for, what is it called? I always want to call it like Home Depot, but it's what are they called? Harbor Freight. I was like hardware store. 4 of my Harbor Freight containers, and then the one mini like why am I having such a hard time? Elizabeth Ward containers, which are super cool, and I really wanted to get more, but they're never on sale. And so it's like on Amazon it's like $45 for 2 of them, and I just can't. So as far as like Black Friday shopping goes, I will probably put up a whip and chat actually to talk about like what I ended up getting and different things like that. I only got like 5 paintings, but yeah. So that was my month in review. I had 3 finishes, no whips going forward into December, and no real plans, which is absolutely ridiculous. But we're gonna look through our gems flow, and we're gonna figure it out. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a rosy day.